Das Dorf steckt zurzeit in großen Nöten. Wir werden von gewaltigen Monsterangriffen bedroht. Alle sagen, dass uns mit dem Weisen, auf der Seite nichts passieren kann. Aber kann man sich darauf verlassen? Hier, da stehen Pat und Patterchen. Aus der Wüste, die beiden. Vielen Dank für eure Rettung. Ich möchte zurück nach Manteig zu meinen Kindern. Die Kinder machen sich bestimmt Sorgen, wenn sie uns doch nur nicht gesucht hätten.
That box.
Diese Kiste.
Do you know
Ach so.
something about this box?
Launchy had it. Where did you get it?
On a ship called the Atherum, my lovely lady. Have you heard of it?
Of course. You know about the Atherum too?
Yes. We happened to come across it on the ocean.
Did you see Launchy?
And Launchy would be...
Oh, Launchy is my love. I'm sorry to suddenly get so personal.
Your love. Damn it. Hey, Carol. Your turn.
You're hopeless. All that we saw was, the ship itself.
Oh, I see.
Could I ask your name?
Oh, my name is Yuafan.
That's the name that was in the diary we found on the Atherum.
Do you know about the clear seal crystal?
They say it has the power to drive back monsters.
The sage said it was necessary to make a barrier around the town. Is that what's in the box?
Yes, we came to deliver this box to you.
I see.
Hey, is that the key?
Could I have the box?
Wow, is this the clear seal crystal?
Looks like it.
So who's that sage you were talking about earlier?
The sage is a great Critian who came to our town from across the desert.
A Critian?
Well, creating a barrier is basically creating a Blastia.
Blastia?
But we can make Blastia with current technology, right?
There are people who do. You saw the Blastia at Emid Hill in Cair Bakram. But I don't think that sage guy is the one who made those Blastia with messed up formulas.
I'm sorry. I don't really understand. But the sage said that the clear CL crystal was needed to create the barrier. So Longchi set out to look for it. It's been 3 years since he left.
3 years, huh? You must be worried.
Wait, this sounds weird.
Yeah, the stories don't match up.
You think she could have miscounted by 1,000 years?
How old is she anyway? Is that sage in this town? Where does he live?
Oh, yes. He lives in the house farthest into the town.
I think it might be faster if we went to talk to the sage. Yes, maybe so.
If you're going there, could you take the clear CL crystal to the sage for me?
Yes, of course.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's go. This town's weird. It's in the middle of the desert, but look at all the plants.
It sort of reminds me of Mantake.
Yeah, but there is something different.
Really? There may be more here than meets the eye. Maybe the truth is hidden away.
Leave it to Judith to put things into perspective.
The better the intuition, the more you see.
Hey, I have intuition.
Tschüss. Mein Zelt. Oh. Ich will das Masterschwert finden. Wenn du eine Frage hast, wende dich an den Weisen. Auf ihn kannst du dich verlassen. Unser derzeitiger Bürgermeister ist jung und unzuverlässig. Okay. War hier jetzt noch jemand zum Reden? Ein zweiter? Mein Vater starb ganz plötzlich und ich musste die Verwaltung des Dorfes übernehmen. Aber es läuft überhaupt nicht gut. Ich weiß nicht, was ich ohne die Hilfe des Weisen machen würde. Ist das der Bürgermeister? Hm. Ich kenne dich nicht. Kluges Kind. Man spricht nicht mit Fremden. Wohnhaus des Weisen. Okay. Hätte ja was drin sein können. Ja, dann rennen in die gute Stube. Oh.
Excuse me.
Ach, er schon wieder. Der dieselbe Farbe hat wie das Drachenviech.
You're...
Luke!
How have you come to this place?
What do you mean, how? We walked. As in, across the desert.
I see. And yet, how did you... No matter. For what reason have you come?
We're a little curious about this.
This must have cost you dearly to obtain.
Actually, it just sort of landed in our lap.
That was quite a miracle.
You're planning on making a barrier blastia, aren't you? You're free to go pretending you're a sage, but forget about making any blastia. Who would even consider building a barrier blastia with something that's so obviously not a core?
But it is a solid mass of air. It simply lacks an inscribed formula.
Lacks an inscribed formula? What do you mean?
They are most commonly known as apatheia, of which the clear CL crystal is one example.
So this is an apatheia?
Also, I am not the sage.
Huh?
No such being exists any longer.
That's a problem. We'll need to get that back from you in that case.
Neither I nor humanity have a need for such a thing.
Whoa! What are you doing? Hold on a sec!
It's the same phenomenon we saw at Cave Mock!
Oh, man. Just when I found one.
The apatheia bring only chaos to humanity. They are better off returned to air.
Return to air? Is that really all you did just now?
It's still no reason to go smashing other people's things.
Wasn't the clear CL crystal, the apatheia, needed to save this town from the monsters?
This town has no use for a barrier, and no need to be saved. This place has been granted everlasting calm.
Come to mention it, it is pretty quiet here.
But still, there are monsters like Pharaoh nearby.
How do you know of Pharaoh?
I'd ask you the same thing. You seem to know about him yourself.
Please, tell us what you know. Pharaoh referred to me as a poison.
I see.
You know something, don't you?
There is a being in this world who possesses a power the Entelikeia despise.
You mean... me?
This being is known as the Child of the Full Moon.
Child of the Full Moon. Like in the legend. By Entelikeia, you mean Pharaoh?
That is correct.
But what would the Entelikeia have against me? Against a Child of the Full Moon? What is this power the Child of the Full Moon possesses that they despise?
That answer lies only within the hearts of the Entelikeia themselves.
Which means I've got no choice but to find Pharaoh and ask him myself.
Do not be foolish. Meeting Pharaoh would end only in the death of the Child of the Full Moon.
But...
Estelle, give it a rest.
Hey, Reggae, Jaeger from Ruins Gate talked about the Entelikeia earlier, didn't he?
Something about them being the ancient race that built Nordopolica.
So Pharaoh built Nordopolica? That doesn't seem possible.
Take your leave. There's nothing more for you here.
Wait, there's something I want to ask you too. What were you doing at that Air Krene? Just who are you? What is that sword of yours?
Those matters exceed your comprehension. Do not ask of them again. Go. I have nothing more to say.
Where do you get off?
Rita.
Duke may have been the one that saved us in the desert.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go and thank him.
Hold up. He doesn't seem the type to do something like that.
You don't think so?
Just a hunch. You said that child of the full moon he mentioned was the sister of brave Vesperia, right?
Yeah. Goddess who bathes this world in her golden light, you are named Child of the Full Moon. Your brother, brave Vesperia, watches over us from the skies. You remain bound to your mother, the Earth, and will shelter her with your unceasing protection.
Is there like a hidden meaning in there?
I'm not sure, but maybe it's more than just an old legend.
Remaining to protect the Earth, huh?
Could protecting the Earth have anything to do with ruling over this world?
You mean like becoming the Emperor? If Estella's the child of the full moon, that would add up.
Which means all the previous emperors would have been on Pharaoh's hit list.
I've never heard of anything like that.
Shouldn't we be thinking more about what to do next?
I'm gonna stay here. There are things I've got to investigate.
Investigate?
Clear seal crystals, apatheia, all kinds of things. Honestly, I have a few bones to pick with Mr. Warm and Fuzzy over there. If you're all going back, we'll have to say our goodbyes here.
But
Oh, that's too bad. I don't imagine the desert will be much fun on your own, but good luck.
Oh, that's right. I can't go anywhere without crossing that desert.
We can afford to take a load off while she's checking things out, can't we? I'm pretty interested in apatheia myself.
Yeah. Besides, we should make sure we're ready before heading back into the desert. Why don't we head back tomorrow? Rita, think you can tie up your loose ends in a day?
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay then, we'll meet up near the exit tomorrow morning.
Right. See you then.
Jetzt reden wir erstmal wieder mit allen. Ich habe nichts mehr zu sagen. Und da schwebt der Duke dahin. Willst du ihm nicht folgen? Warum? Er will nicht mit mir reden. Dann war das alles Zeitverschwendung. Also so weit würde ich nicht gehen. Ab es hier. Als die Erdkerne durchgedreht sind, hat Rigel, ich meine Jäger, diese Kiste getragen. Diese Kiste war es, die meine Magie durcheinander brachte. Du meinst, die Apatheia lassen die Erdkerne außer Kontrolle geraten? Nach allem, was wir wissen, wäre das eine gute Hypothese. Und als das Blastia in Hellwood außer Kontrolle geriet, meinst du, da war Apatheia in der Nähe? Und auch die Erdkerne in Cave Mock? Könnte sein. Oder vielleicht beschädigte der Apatheia die Erdkerne der ganzen Welt nach und nach. Und gerade da kam es zu einer großen Verzerrung. Ich verstehe. Es ist nicht mehr als eine Vermutung, aber es könnte stimmen. Du klingst nicht sehr überzeugt. In der Wissenschaft stellt man Hypothesen auf, prüft sie und kommt zu der Wahrheit immer näher. Naja, egal. Vielleicht kann ich ja irgendwas damit anfangen. Was hast du jetzt vor? Nachdem eine Hypothese aufgestellt wurde, muss sie geprüft werden. So, ist hier irgendetwas? Seltsames Zeichen. Das ist ein wirklich alter Schlüssel. Mit dem wird man kaum mehr was öffnen. Hä? Nein, nicht jetzt. Ich verliere meine Konzentration. Okay. Seltsames Zeichen. Oh, Das ist schön. Das geben wir gleich hier Estelle oder Ettebums. Rita. So, laufen wir erst einmal hierher und gucken, ob hier jemand steht. Ja, der alte Mann. Kleinen Moment.